Thogrim can just find the way. He can fire his gun in the air and see where it goes. That way.
Alright, so you gonna finish that? Alright, he's gonna take a hunk of whatever Cog was supposed to be eating.
No, I don't eat, right?
She
I
didn't
can't
know
bloody
that.
taste a thing.
There's some of the nice ale, and it's very hoppy. It's got like a pine flavor to it, and then the spices are really good.
Brennos will just take a quick peek outside to see if Slake is still in the pile of snow.
Yeah, by this time, Slake's just standing there in the road, arms crossed. Where the fuck did you guys go?
Get in here, you prick.
Everyone looks up from their half-eaten pies as Slake walks in. Slake goes over and sits down on a chair, which breaks, and everyone laughs as he falls to the ground, and then goes back to what they're doing. Ah, fuck. oh, no worries. It was an old chair. We don't get many people wearing such heavy armor. Try this one.
Don't worry about it. It's
I'll fucking stand. People are laughing.
he doesn't eat either, so you know.
He doesn't eat. Oh, poor lad.
It's a horrible curse.
Okay.
Thank you for the pies, Mom. They were very good. Compliments to the chef.
She hurries along like she's heard it before. Like yep. the comment is appreciated, but it's just they know the pies are good.
Okay, basically, you continued your chat, but Brennos is going to go approach the shear guy.
What a wonderful and burly dwarf cometh this way. She pumps the elf. Oh, I heard him. Please, are you looking for a place to sit on dreary days like these? This place.
Are her eyes functioning? They seem really. They're very bright.
Yeah, they are very bright.
Okay.
She did look back at you, but
okay.
On days like these, this tavern fills up. Of course, you might be able to. Some of those threads you're wearing, if you don't mind me saying, should likely be turned into rags. Or thrown into a fire, he says. If you're trying to make a good impression... Lieutenant Inquisitor?
I am an Inquisitor, eh?
Ah. There are people around you that look over.
Haven't noticed anything suspicious around here.
Suspicious? Well, we've got a Ganassi who owns the place, a tiefling tailor, a elven warrioress who had her eyes burned out in the plane of fire.
That sounds very displeasing, says Sonny from across the room. Are you all right?
I'm afraid you're going to have to be a bit more specific. And, well, we could fit you for a new cloak. If you need somewhere quiet to chat.
Have you noticed anyone wearing clothes that were ill-fitted for their person?
Well, no one that lives here. Well, there are a couple of holdouts. I'll eventually get them to wear my threads.
Do the Bargles wear your threads?
Bargles. It's a curious name. No, they're visiting. They haven't come to my shop. It's just back here, he says, if you want to take a look around. I rent out I rent out the space from Bernath.
Okay. Number 6?
No, 6 is the Jakes.
I was going to say that because that looks like a pisser to me.
No, he actually flips up the bar and then it goes into this little office.
Nice. All right.
Just have a look here. Your cloak is magical, isn't it?
Aye.
You adventurers are like colorful and dirty rainbows, is what he says. Your gloves don't match your armor, which doesn't match your cloak, and your beard. When was the last time you had someone at least comb it, let alone braid it?
For the funerals. You guys 10 days ago.
Yes, my condolences for the losses. We heard that there were strange attacks in Overlook. I hope that no one close to you met their demise.
There is a blank and motionless stare.
Anyways, there are enchantments that could make even magical things match.
Spent most of my life thinking function over form.
Yes. I see that. Your friends out there are also very dirty rainbows. Although that woman, she has the air of nobility. Silver Countess?
She hasn't been with us long.
And then, of course, it's not every day that an Imperial Guard marches into Talar. I do hope that the people here are safe, Inquisitor.
We hope. There's
He puts on a pair of glasses and he flicks a couple of like the lenses and he's looking at your equipment.
You've heard about the Inquisition, eh? You heard that we got, problems with doppelgangers.
Doppelgangers were a problem in Fortress Top, and we've heard rumors, terrible rumors, coming out of Overlook.
Well, doppelgangers, a weird cult of the fire domain, the fire plane. Where the Azirs were ethereal space pirate whatevers.
Ethereal space pirates, he says. Oh.
Are there any red dragons around here?
Red dragons.
Aye. Somebody's feeding them.
You don't have a lot of spare space on your body for something magical, do you?
Wrist slot, eye slot, feet slot.
Would you like a nice bracelet? Or a pair of fun shoes? I'm guessing bracelet. And given that you're Inquisitor, you probably don't want anything covering your eyes, and it's been a long time since I've done glasswork.
Alright. Bracelets are fine.
A heavy fabric. A particular color? I'm thinking red?
Goes with everything.
Okay.
He might have said goes with everything to any color that he's... Fuchsia goes with everything.
Alright, he's snapping some things together. It looks like a metal bracer that he already had crafted, and he wraps it in some reddish material, and now he's putting some prongs on. He takes your wrist measurements. It helps to have a few items lying around. Items that will allow you to, well, match. There's an armor property that allows you to illusory change your clothes. What was that one called?
That one is called... illusory armor? Illusory?
Mm-hmm.
I think...
Sunny has it on
glamour?
illusory vestment.
Is it called Glamored?
Glamored? Glamored.
Oh
Glamored.
yeah. I think that's the right one.
The spell is illusory vestment. Glamored. Glamored armor. 10th circle, 2700.
Ah, all right. It is now set. Now we have to play dress up. I need to have a mental pattern, which I'm going to share with the item, which is how you will look when the item is activated. For this, he opens up this big wardrobe. We're going to have to get you dressed. A rough idea will do.
I like kilts.
Who doesn't like kilts? Very airy, however, in this particular weather. Although, I imagine with all the magic that you have on yourself, you have ways of protecting yourselves against the cold. Might I suggest you also protect yourself against fire? You will find that Falrinth is the dominant sage in all things planes of fire, fire djinn, fire dragons, fire this and that, and some merchants that do come through here do come to buy his necklaces of fireballs, or his wands of fireballs, or his scrolls of fireballs, or to learn the spell fireball. He really likes his fire. He's been acting a bit odd as of late. In fact, he used to come here at least once a month, and I haven't seen him in several. The inn has had to find a new distributor for, well, a supplier for some of the spices that our proprietor wants to use, and, well, his apprentice has spent an awfully long time moping about here, as apparently a man by the name of Bargle has taken much of his master's time as of late.
Have you heard of, have you seen a kobold with rainbow scales?
You're a very interesting person, he says. He's putting some some fabrics on you. How do you want it to look? Right now he's just doing it in like broad strokes, like he's wrapping things around you, and it doesn't quite look quite right, but it's a kilt, like a black kilt with silver trim.
Black kilt, silver trim, with the big sash thing over the shoulder.
Yep.
Armor, shiny armor. Like black armor, but shiny, the sheen to it.
Oh, yes. Yes, this type of shiny, he picks up a couple of metal pieces, and you pick up the shine, and he just pins it to you, like he just needs the sample of it, and you look absolutely ridiculous. You hope nobody walks in at this moment. Brennos has been gone for a while in a town that might be overrun by doppelgangers. What are the rest of you doing? Just eating pie?
Nom 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 nom. Yeah.
Are you alright, Alvin?
Yeah.
So Sonny's eating pie.
What's Brennos doing, says Quintessa. He's been gone for a while.
Do you want me to talk to him?
Check he's okay. Check if he's alright.
Okay. Are you alright? I'm fine. I'm fine. Do we need to... Don't come in!
Okay. Brennos, you notice that Damicus notices that you're talking in your head. And he's pretending not to know.
So I'm pretending to not know what he's pretending he doesn't know, but he doesn't know that I can't lie.
He's happily putting things on you. Too much. And you know the red might be a bit much. Let's make it a black gem. Onyx. For the death of your enemies.
So, what brings your skills to a place like this? They got rumors floating around the bar,
Rumors? I probably started half of them. I like to see how they mutate, how they change. Do you know that rumors change based off of the season? Curious.
I prefer to speak in truths rather than rumors.
Of course you will, Inquisitor. this little illusionary trick will be our personal secret. If you could just stand right here, and you may want to close your eyes, although you could keep them open.
My eyes are not closing.
Okay. There's this weird contraption that's aimed at you. It looks complex, but not a gun. It's like a... And then all of a sudden there's this flash.
Okay, we're going to draw our sword, just in case.
Whoa! Whoa! What marvels I have to show you. And he pulls out something out of the back, and he sprinkles some dust on it, and he puts it into some water and takes it out, or some... No, that's not water. It smells alchemical. And he pulls the slate back, and it's you standing there, but you don't look ridiculous. You look like you're wearing the thing that he described.
Oh, it's illusion.
Oh, very perceptive. And he knows magic. Of course he does. He's an inquisitor. Yes.
He's had a conversation with himself.
He pulls the image and puts it into the gem. He's doing it all out in the open. He then taps the gem a couple of times. It changes black after a few colors in between. Ta-da! Put these on. Activate the gem by holding it, tapping it with one of your thumbs. Either one will be fine. And you will look as if you were in the photographic image.
Oh my god. So, this is shears, wrists of glamour.
Shears, glamoured bracers, yep.
Shears, glamoured bracers.
You're a very interesting sort.
These things are awesome. So he's like, hey, hey.
One thing they do not do is cover the smell.
It's been a long day.
Mm.
What are the damages?
I do have a payment plan, if you cannot pay for the entirety. For the first time I do crafts for such new patrons, I will do such enchantments at cost.
Okay.
It'd be 1,350 gold coins.
Okay, you'll give them 1,400.
Thank you.
I got it on me. So,
That extra 50 will pay for some of the sublimate and chemicals were used in the illusory photographic device. Something I picked up from some traders one time.
it's gonna get a little messy in this town before dawn, or before sunset. So...
This place has seen messes before. In fact, it's been burned down once or twice in its history. As one would expect, being so close to, well, certain artifacts that smoke.
Aye.
They had an awful problem with mephits at one point. Occasionally we get one around here, always the fiery sort.
Mephits are little elemental pricks. He's like reciting it like somebody who's
Easily
kill.
easily confused with imps and quasits, but yes. They come through time to time. Unfortunately, the numbers have multiplied. You might have a problem with a few of them if you go to the Brass Monolith.
The Inquisition thanks you for your help. Now, if any of the more untoward rumors happen to be, valid, let's not let that out, eh?
I would be on your guard should you approach the tower, the smoking tower, or the Brass Monolith. I'm sure you and your friends, the killers that you are, saviors to some, are quite capable of defending yourselves.
Hey, Fireballs are bad.
As for your original question, there is a very large dragon on the other side.
The portal.
Yes, if you want to call it that. In honor of the Queen of Dragons.
You heard it out here, didn't you?
Traders tell us about it as they come through. Awkward for them to get up to. They use a lot of flying carpets. Now, on the other side, aside from the monolithic thing that you'll see, there are some on the other side that still think this world belongs to her. And a few dragons do linger at the gate.
Well, does an Article 13 for this... I assume it's the whole region, not just the city. Does that change dragon hunting rules at all? This is a Barnabus question. That's probably fine.
Dragon hunting rules on a different plane?
I have
Rule.
no idea.
Oh, last bit of advice. If somehow you end up in the great city of Brass, you shouldn't, but if you do, remember the Sultan has rules against violence. You do not want to do violence against another in that city. You should also not go to the city uninvited.
You wouldn't happen to have an invite, would you?
Ah, I wish. There are a million people wearing scraps of clothing that I could clothe in finest. And the Jinn, well, the Ifrit, I hear they grant wishes.
Wishes are a shortcut. Sometimes it's best to bleed for it in life. Brennos is gonna give this man a hug. This guy's a good guy. We're gonna.
Oh, this seems to very good. He does not like that.
Okay, we'll make our way back to our table.
Okay, Brennos looks like a $1,000,000 as he comes out. There are people turning their eyes. Brennos is all bedecked in finery.
I think he's got a swagger in his step.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ha ha.
Wow. Yeah. Nice clothing, brothers.
Alright, there are dragons on the other side of a portal. The city of Brass, if you are not careful, you'll go before the ruler there. Very strict laws. Need an invite. Don't fight when you're there. Your master. We're pretty certain your master's under some sort of spell.
He's very old. Please take care. There's so much I can learn from Falrinth.
You said you got your thirds, right?
Yes.
So you know Fireball?
Of course. I helped write some of the scrolls.
Perfect.
Are you in the market for some fire spells? I have a list here somewhere.
Do you have burning hands, scorching hands, fireball, fire shield?
Yes, he says. And
Fire.
I created Talar, and their market is their minor items is this list. Boop. And their medium items, it's strange that a town this big actually has medium items on the market, but they do.
Oh, baby. They got some stuff, man.
Yes, Falrinth does a wonderful business with suppliers of fiery magics. I hope one day I'll be labeled custodian. It is It is my hope.
Well, study hard. Show with a bit of effort. And a promising wizard like you will be. No challenge at all. Just a matter of time.
Master Thorgrim, what do you have in that pocket there? Every time you turn around, it glows.
Are you playing with yourself in public again, Thogrim?
How the fuck do you look? Nice threads.
The shear over there is quite the... Next time we need to get fancy pants something, we need to talk to the shear guy. They'll get my hat or something. Will be fantastic.
We're all going to be half drunk and too full of pie to do anything today, says Quintessa.
I mean, that's true.
Thogrim pulls out pulls something out from his pocket. It's a round. It's a rifle round. And puts it in his palm. Comes closer to the to what's his name again? Serious? Sure. Certain. That's. You sure? You certain? What?
Are you serious?
It's a bullet of some sort, right?
Yes, with a symbol on it. I've seen that before.
It looks like a stylized V.
Yes,
He moves your hand a little bit, and it actually glows brighter when it's facing in one direction. Oh, that's the direction of the tower. No, that's the direction of the... It's probably the Brass Monolith.
Yeah. That is one way to find it, yes. Well, are we all ready?
Wait. It's still not clear. Are you here to see Falrinth for his advice in something? Or are you here to buy some fiery magic? That seemed to excite you a bit. Those prices are negotiable.
Well, you know, that fifth circle wand, I mean, kind of interesting.
Falrinth also has an extensive spellbook of fiery spells.
Oh.
Does he have eighths?
Yeah, is he capable of casting eights?
I don't think so. But he does have a wondrous fire spell called Fire Snake.
What?
I do like my steaks fired.
Fire steak. Oh, a fire steak. I'm like, ooh, well done, huh? I'll be interested in seeing both. I'm also interested in seeing this monolith.
Okay. You guys aren't telling him the real reason why you're here, so give me a bluff check.
Oh boy. What am I doing?
Is much more on the front of this, so
Roll
you can help each other, but you're like, oh yeah, fire.
Oops.
Well,
Even on a D220, I rolled 60. I rolled garbage.
It's the D220
Oh my
system.
Brennos aids.
Okay.
Oh, 19, 21.
All right. Let's see. 5th level mage.
So nobody before Brennos went into the room, nobody left, right? Into the storm.
It's a busy tavern where most of the town is, so yeah, there are people coming and going. Not a high amount of traffic.
Okay.
Valsor and Enslake were at the door. They said, yeah, some drunk guy and a woman came in to pick up some pies in a basket.
All right.
Oh, and Niall left, the guy with the silvers.
All right, where the fuck did he go?
You went over to that building over there.
Okay. We're gonna go check his building when we leave because.
Okay, it's like an alchemist herbalist shop, and you can see through the tracks that he went around back.
Okay. Well, we're gonna bring Rick's Lake.
Okay.
I mean, we'll bring Slake and Cog. Here we go.
Only 3? That's not enough. It's all I got. All right.
Alright, what the fuck's going on?
Hey, yeah. And he stuffs something quickly into a pocket in his shirt. The door shuts, like the back door shuts, so you can hear it lock.
Okay, if you want to keep the door through winter, you're gonna unlock it.
Go away.
Got a quick question for you.
It's nothing. Please, it's nothing. I get some stuff for the pain.
How'd you start doing the stuff for the pain?
Huh?
How'd you start doing the stuff for the pain?
I met some traders, and they showed me this leaf. It comes from a mystical city.
Let me see it. I'll bring it back. I'll give it back to you.
Oh, is this Cog?
Yep.
Man with no face.
Okay. He breaks off a little piece of it and he gives it to you.
Okay, and Cog's an alchemist.
Okay.
What is it?
It's a narcotic.
It's addictive. Does it damage the person it's hurting? Does it?
You're making me come up with stuff. Give me a second.
We're being busy little bees.
Yep.
We're weighing our 15 hit dice around. 14 hit dice around.
It's a curious leaf. You probably smoke it, or you render it down into oils.
I don't see any long-term harm. I don't see any long-term side effects or harm from this.
It's called the char. No, this is a drug.
Oh, like
heroin or whatever.
you need to how the Cog with knowledge with a heal check know how the hell to get him off this crap.
This is probably why he's so skinny. You would have to give me a knowledge heal check. A heal check, yeah.
No, 48.
Minor addiction causes con penalties. A moderate addiction causes con strength, and the target can't heal ability damage caused by this drug. And then really bad effects are dex, con, strength, and wisdom.
How many of the people here use this?
They get it from, like traders and stuff. Get out of here!
You better shut your fucking mouth, because if I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna get shit while I do it.
I'm warning you, I've got a crossbow.
This is an Inquisitor.
Niall's like, ah, damn it. Come on, it's harmless. It's not that bad.
Actually, this will kill you.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. Oh, sorry. This will kill you. Fucking Connery over here.
Small
this
amounts.
Will kill you eventually.
Small amounts. I'm not used to this place. It's my Ganassi bones.
Where are you from?
Brindol?
Cog saying like, let's just leave this shithead be and then pick him up on the way back and actually try to help him.
Alright. You behind the door. You sell this shite again, and I find out, I'm going to break both your legs and one of your arms.
It's a form of medicine.
Sure.
Cog, he's not wrong. Like this will kill pain.
Oh yeah.
The effects of this will dull the pain. However, you also know that this will slow the mind, slow the muscles, weaken the heart, and slowly destroy the lungs.
Uh-huh.
Sell it again, and Brennos here will tear a leg off.
No, he gets to keep it. Just break it.
Oh, you can keep it. You can give it back to him. How's that?
I can't fucking hear him. Slake punches through the door. The door shatters. Ah! A guy with a crossbow fires.
Don't kill him, Slake. Sure, this one has uses.
The crossbow bolt explodes across his breastplate. Yeah? Now what? Oh shit! Sorry! Sorry!
Alright then. Stop selling this shite to kids.
He does whatever you want. He nods to whatever you want.
There we go. We've intimidated the CR2 4-hit die expert.
Can I go?
Sure. We'll pick you up on our way out.
What?
Obviously, you're not in any shape to be hanging around here by yourself.
Muttering to himself as he's running away. He doesn't go back to the tavern. He goes somewhere else in the town.
We're going to send you to Overlook, or we'll send you to Brindol, or we'll send you to some other city.
Am I breaking this guy's leg off and burning this place down, or what? Oh, please!
Yeah, maybe next time.
If he sells this again, then yes, like.
Take it! Take it! You see he grabs a box and he's got, I don't know, like 20 doses of it.
Okay. Let's go on the treasure sheet, because I'm certain we'll find a use for it. 20.
Hey, new council, why don't you smoke this? Has no side effects whatsoever.
No. Not used or not identified box.
Yeah, so actually I reread the rules. So minor addiction, moderate addiction, and severe addiction are just the addiction levels to a drug. The drug itself does ability damage.
Yes.
So there's penalties and ability damage. Oh my god, that's crushing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Box of 20 doses of leaf drug.
Of char.
Yeah, Cog would be the best person to help this guy. How many, do you know any other users of this drug?
I mean, the Azers bring it to me. They get it from their home. They told me that thousands of people use this daily.
No, maybe Azus can, but not you.
No, the people in the great city.
I shouldn't.
Well, out of the good.
No, they're all slaves.
Wait, what?
All right, so.
What's the name of the city you're speaking of?
The city of Brass?
The city of Brass.
Oh, buddy.
It's on the other side of one of the. There's a portal here on the other side.
Right. Well, of course
The Azers come from the smoking monolith, the Brass Monolith. I don't know how it works, but they've got all sorts of things. They come here and trade with the dwarves. The dwarves trade with them back. Not slaves, though. Not slaves. They bring spices and this stuff and other things too.
Oh, this stuff is on the banned list. Got it?
You nods?
All right then. We'll be back.
Did you have to break my door? Yes. Okay.
Remind me to tell Thogrim to go and fix his door for him. Take him a spell or two.
Pick up the fletching of the crossbow bolt and hand it to him. There you go.
All right, that was fun. I should go inquisiting with you more often. I think I guy peed himself. Alchemists are just kind of like shitty wizards, aren't they?
Hey, fuck you.
Pretty much.
He tries to give you a friendly swipe and you just step out of the way.
Good stuff.
Also, Brennos is worshipping a Bathor on this day.
Thogrim's basically done here.
Yep.
This guy's like,
shall I come with you? I could invite you in. I know all the pass phrases.
sure, yes. Sorry. Yes, that would be quite Helpful. Thank you.
So what circle of spells do you know, Thogrim? It must be quite high to have a prestigious master like Aragathos.
Yes, Master Aragathos helped me quite a bit. I've been training myself. A high circle. Fairly high circle.
4th? 5th? Oh, truly, you do not know 6th.
With a bit of training, we can all get there. Yes?
Yes, yes. It is the way of wizards. The more that you study and train and work hard and learn from your master's spellbook.
And learn from others, not just one master. Remember that. He starts pointing the
Interesting.
bullet.
You're allowed to do that, he says, as you guys are walking down the street.
Of course.
Of course you are.
If you would like to be one of our apprentices, that's totally certain that could be arranged.
Through service here, I hope to... Well, don't tell my master this, but become the next custodian. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the place.
How many apprentices does your master have?
Just me.
Then he would be more than happy for you to learn more. The greatest gift that a master can have is to have their students surpass him.
One would think Falrinth is awfully stingy sometimes with his knowledge.
Well, we'll see about that.
He's
Tell us what you fucking know,
he was about to say something, but that he decided not to.
And we're making our way, following the bullet, to the glowy.
The city on the other side of the plinth, it is a city of brass, filled with these creatures called Jinn, in particular Ifrit. And apparently, if you can master certain magics, you can ask or even force one of the Ifrit to grant a mortal a wish.
If only we knew wish spells.
Now, on the City of Brass side, there's a big fuck-off dragon there, potentially some other small dragons there.
What kind of dragon? So it was red dragon?
Probably red.
I have not seen any dragons come through the plinth. I suspect it's the spell that is required to shift through planes.
Oh, that's what you need. What's the... I guess use the plinth to get through to the other side.
Precisely. It acts like a planar fork on both sides.
And the one on the other side is made from Volcanica.
A great gift from their great sultan to Volcanica. Although Falrinth has told me about what resides on the other side, I don't think the gift was for the Imperium. No offense. The plinth is, well, it's been here forever. My master's tasked by the Imperial Administrator to guard it as custodian.
No.
All right, well...
Now, the smoking tower, is it next to the plinth?
What? Yes, you can see the smoking tower from here. At least the byproduct from the more the plinth is used, the thicker the smoke. It dies down after a while, but there's been a lot of foot traffic as of late. A lot of strange folk.
From the Asia.
Life bubble is going to go up before we go into the smoke.
Yeah. What spells did you give us?
The resist communal probably is out. We had a meal and a chat and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, and the guy crafted an item. You guys have been in the bar for like an hour.
Delayed poison.
Delayed poison is running a new communal resist fire. Communal resist fire, a fresh one. A communal delay poison.
Delay poison should still be running.
Yeah, those two. Yeah, no, life bubble has just been cast, so it's resist fire, delay poison, life bubble.
Is the arrows one still running? Can't remember.
Oh, that would be running as well. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. I think I'm going to start doing a scene visibility.
Yep.
Long shot lasts for how long?
Sorry, Marty's fighting off the beginnings of a cold.
All good. Reloading hands would be useful.
Scene visibilities are going up.
What's with all the spell casting?
Oh,
It's just a tingling we get. I don't know why.
Oh.
Cog's drinking like he's an alcoholic.
Are we in danger?
No, but just in case.
Are you familiar with the Boggles?
Plural?
The wizard named Boggle?
Not familiar with him. He has occupied much of my master's time in recent months.
He is a series of doppelgangers. A clutch, or brood, if you would.
Many of them. I think 3 are remaining.
They are to be removed from Volcanica, because she does not want them here.
Oh. I thought they were just really good at teleporting. And it's not uncommon that people walk around with different clothes given the magic of the tailor. Oh. Well, we should inform Falrinth.
Oh, you can. You have to check your master. Actually, you, come here. Brennos. Check his thumb, please.
He's fine.
Right.
My thumb?
See, doppelgangers.
He's going to be bleeding soon enough.
Wait, what?
Doppelgangers.
Are you
They
here
may
to attack the tower?
No.
Look,
See, doppelgangers, they may look like you and me, but, well, they may look like whoever they choose. But their blood, once you take it out, will change within mere seconds. Something different, something icky and black.
Could they
Something that is different than normal blood.
Could they turn into anyone?
Yeah.
aye.
Even my master Falrinth?
Depends, is your master human?
He nods, yes.
Then yes. He's certainly someone they can definitely take over.
If he suddenly became not very fucking useful in teaching him magic, that might be it.
Wait, they could be anyone in town?
Yes.
Eh?
That's frightening. How do you determine whether someone is a true seeing? A 6th circle spell. No, 5th, 6th.
True seeing would work.
It depends on your casting methodology. For divine casters, it's a 5th.
Ah.
You could also
For druids, it's a 7th.
You could also draw some blood and look at it.
Oh, well, fucking get it over with already. Slink grabs his hand. Cut it! What? Oh!
It's not...
Cut the wizard, make him bleed, or I'll break it.
Okay, Brennos.
This is really for your own good.
Ow!
Alright, so that blood there that drips, we separate it from the body, sort of flick it on the snow, and if it turns black and icky, then you're a doppelganger.
Cut my thumb! Cut my thumb!
Do you want me to kiss a bear?
Like Slake still got his arm grabbed.
Slake, you can let go.
Oh, not until it doesn't. Is it changing?
No, it's not changing. It's just because there's soot everywhere. It's not changing. Come on.
He is very strong.
Aye, and he doesn't really like wizards. Okay, so
Master Slake is one of the strongest dwarves you'll find.
He's a dwarf level there.
Mr. Serten, it might get dangerous in there.
Wizard Serten.
If there are doppelgangers that have infiltrated under the nose of the custodian, then we're all in danger. All of that traffic hasn't been well monitored.
Correct.
No reports have been written.
Yes.
And it's not unheard of for there to be no traffic for months, even years at a time. There would be no alarm bells raised.
No.
There could be all sorts of elementals around here.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of Ifriti plot.
It's very likely.
He's Sure. All right. So, are you certain that that wasn't even on purpose? Do you wish to join? Do you wish to join us on this? Or...
Yes, I have to say the magic words to get the traps off the main door.
All right. I am going to...
I also know the word that gets through the mage lock. Oh, this fucking putz. I'd have pushed this tower over. No, please don't!
All right. Sunny...
Are we going to the tower first, or are we going to the Brass Monolith? They're nearby each other, but there's a separate path for each.
Bullet points to what?
Okay,
Monolith?
so you begin to point. The bullet is pointing to the monolith.
Okay, he loads the gun.
Okay.
Let's check the tower first.
Sunny is going to give this putz spell immunity just so that he can feel better about himself if he survives.
Oh.
We're gonna...
He's just a
Fireball?
young wizard, dude. He's just a young wizard.
Well, I know, but it's like he's coming with us. Like he is an NPC quest item that we can't have die. So we need to protect him from some AoE spells.
Yeah, like fireball and stuff.
Fireball, it would be what? 3 spells he'd be immune to.
So you're going to make everyone in that tower bleed.
Aye.
It's catching on. Fowrenth is very old. He will not... He's very old. He's frail.
We'll be gentle.
Speak for yourself.
So we're going to, just because we know that, so he'll be immune to lightning bolt, he'll be immune to fireball,
Okay.
and he'll be immune to magic missile, just in case that prick shows up and is like, ha ha ha! Stupid wizard.
Mephits cast Scorching Rays.
So Scorching Ray instead. Scorching Ray, Fireball, and Lightning Bolt. Serten will be immune to.
Fabulous spell.
It's also a blessing of Volcanica, so it will be there for 24 hours. Enjoy your blessing.
Amazing. With spells like these, you could survive on the other side.
I don't know if I need to go to the plane hall this week.
There was one visitor. He stops for a moment. He kind of pulls down his cloak, even though there's a bit of like a blizzard going on, which is covering your approach. Like you're gonna be right up on the tower with the ashy snowfall that's happening right now.
Yep.
There's one visitor, actually several. I think there were shadow people here.
Sorry, what?
Fucking Barnabus has to be right again. Gods damn it.
Does the name oh, what was it? What was his name? I'll jog your memory. No, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. He had some Shadar-kai as gods, but he had midnight scales and weapons that oozed with shadowy magic.
His name wouldn't happen to be Agony.
Serten.
What? Sashin?
Yeah, he's the... I'm sorry, that's Widget. Widget's voice. Widget's not here. Widget doesn't give a fuck. He's like, wasn't that the fucker in the shadow plane that we went after? Who was dealing weapons to the enemies of the Imperium?
I think so, yeah.
Isn't there supposed to sawed off little prick help fight that fuck?
Yeah, Val says then he needs to be stopped.
Hey, pretty much, if you've got a shadow weapon, just, you know.
And then there's one more incident. I This was not a visitor to the tower, but there was. I thought it was a prank from local children or something. But recently, when the first snows fell, there were the largest footprints I had ever seen that approached the brass plinth and, well, I think went to the other side.
Giant footprints, or like dragon or buffalo?
I mean...
Human, really oversized human?
You thought you were looking at pawns during the day of melt. Brass Monolith does give off some heat. There was a bit of muck. But they were large. Larger than I could think was possible.
Perfect.
Oh, big. So like 2 feet, 3 feet. Oh, no. Big. I would guess if you extrapolated a man whose foot is a foot. I'm certain of that. And a man would be 6 feet. Then this creature would be 40 or 50 feet tall. Heavy as all hell, he basically made little pools.
Sounds like my kind of fella.
Yes, if I were you, I wouldn't go to the other side. It sounds like there's some dangerous things afoot. Pun accidental.
I like... Can we keep him?
Would be like a pet owning a human. Interesting. He's not a familiar, is he? I saw a very powerful spell a moment ago.
Do you have a favorite animal?
Yes.
Sonny.
She passed away.
Oh, what was she?
Oh, it was Pot Cushy.
Adam's knowledge, nature. Is that a type of cat? I'm suspicious to type this into Google to see what comes back, because I only think bad things will come back from my Google.
Oh, it was an elven hound. Unfortunately, when I got her as a pet, she was rather old. Very agile creatures, magical. They are immune to sleep spells.
Yes. Okay, I'm just going to make a note. An elven hound for certain. He's got a name that's a pun, and he's just kind of enjoyable. So
we've had a couple of NPCs tonight that were just hitting the mark.
They're just like, I like you. The dwarf, the human dwarf, the humanophile dwarf or whatever, the imperial dwarf. I was all geared up to not like him, and it's like, you know what?
Ended up loving the dude. He's got my
vote for
vote.
him round 3 as well. Like he's like one of those.
Well, that's the thing with high charisma, right? Like,
it's all right. He means well. It's the he's walking the walk. Like he's not like the Imperium is great, and then going home and being the dwarfiest dwarf to ever dwarf eaten. No, he's like, nope. I'm gonna sit here and listen to the shit music. Have the brats running around like fucking assholes, because that's how the human do. There's some touches in there where it's like, if he was just like, no, the humans are the way, but then there was like nothing imperial about how he lived, it would be like, no, you're full of shit. You're just looking for power.
I agree. Sometimes these are just names, and then I sit down and watch a movie and just think about, how are they going to behave? Sometimes all it takes is just looking at the picture. I didn't plan anything about this guy's dialogue or the way he behaved.
Yeah.
Like all of it is improv. So
He's just got scabies. That's all you know.
I looked at him. I'm like, okay, why is he in the tavern? Oh, he's in the tavern because his master's been busy and he is down on his luck because of it. And it just sort of like you cascade reasons behind it, and then a personality emerges. And
Yeah.
you know, like,
Now, here's what I'm going to propose. Adam is still getting over sickness. Marty is sick. Ahmed is sleeping.
No, Ahmed actually is fully awake right now.
all right.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna tease you guys with the look of the tower.
I don't believe you because we had to wake you up to be like, time to roleplay. Wake up, it's time to roleplay. The tailor's awesome too, by the way. This was
Yeah, the tailor was really cool.
this whole like I slotted most of the room is.
Oops.
Oh my god, my allergies.
There's the smoking tower, which is actually not the thing that is smoking. It's just where people live.
Yep.
And then nearby the smoking tower, which is the thing that is the source of the smoke, is the Brass Monolith.
Damn.
See, this is why. This is the type of thing where, like, Ooker now has a reason to come to Volcanica, and it's to yeet that thing around like a sword. No.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
Brass.
I came across this image and went, "That's in the game."
I need the big brass column. No.
That's pretty cool.
I'll just ignore all the fire methods roosting on top of it.
Oh, how could there possibly be fire methods roosting on top of the thing?
Yeah.
And it was nice. Mark showed up in time to be like, "What
To
we
be
gonna
Mark.
do?" It was perfect because it was like, "Oh, why are you such a dick all the time?" And it's actually he was the good guy all along, and the guy who we say like, "Oh, Barnabus beat me up," was actually it's like, "Nah, you're a dick though."
And then, now, I don't know if you saw what I did, but part of the deal that you made with the Imperial Administrator was 2 pieces of property. You could take either custodianship of it if it's illegal to own personally, or take it over personally.
Yeah.
And she would help arrange that.
Yeah.
There are some cool locations just outside of Overlook, which is just outside of Brindol, that
Which is close enough to
that if one of you wanted to be, no, I'm the custodian now of, if things go poorly, if Valrinth is turned into a doppelganger or whatever, like
which kind of, and it's like, oh, the Bargles have all gotten super good at Fireball. we play a game of Valrinth Ball or whatever.
Yeah, and then the name of the guy who's been selling all of the army's shadow weapons since the beginning of this apparently has been here before.
Yes. Army's getting weapons, and he's probably trying to sell stuff to the guy in the city of Brass. Right, that dude he's a big trade center, right? So it's a massive trade city. Selling shadowy stuff.
And you guys are 14th level. You know what was on the random generator for a higher level adventures? It's you go to a different plane to adventure.
Whee!
Yeah. Yep.
Screw you, 14th level party of barbarians. You gotta do a different plane. I hope you can axe your way out of that problem.
What you do? Kill it. And burn a little.
Ow.
Nah, it's neat. The module that this is based off of went, and then they go to the elemental plane of fire, and it was just really dumb. Like, all of it was dumb. So I took the concept of, there's a gate. And
There's a lot of, like, you go to this plane, and then the modules are like, this plane is like 2 miles by 1 mile. It's a battle arena from a video game.
Yep.
Where it's like,
like there were like two or three like, there's a tower, and I'll tell you what the module was supposed to be. But the consequence to the campaign about what it was supposed to be was so like it was. I don't want to have them worry about this for the rest of time. Like, this is not fun. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, yeah, and all these NPCs, like, I think Serten, his name came from the module, but it's like, oh, it's his apprentice. Like that's it. That's all they gave me.
His name's a pun.
Yep.
I now it's one that it's a pun that Adam enjoys. It's an old man pun that's old man enough for me.
It's dad joke enough for you? Yeah.
Dad joke enough for me.
Like, one NPC for the tavern? No, actually, they to be fair, they gave me most of the names of the people in the tavern. I tweaked a couple of them.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's just trying to breathe life into some of this stuff. As a tradition, we name our games after we play. What is the name of today's game? For certain?
Well, for certain. For certain? For certain.
Certain his spelling or the word certain?
His spelling.
Okay. For certain. Written into the books. For those watching on YouTube, which is where this video will eventually appear. Thanks for your support. For those hanging out in the channel with us tonight, the newcomers and our regulars, it was good seeing you folks here. Happy Saturday, and we hope you enjoy this, as always, as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
That was good role playing. GG, guys.